guys, and welcome to I Like to Do Stuff. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to code in Python. So let's get started. Alright, so before you code in Python, you need to know what you're going to use to run this. That's called an IDE. Now you can Google it yourself, or you can use one which I really recommend, which is called Anaconda Navigator. By the way, this is not sponsored by them. I just found out that it's a pretty good IDE. Actually, Anaconda Navigator has a bunch of apps you can use to make Python development. I'm using the Spider one, but I've also used the Jupyter Notebook. And then if you get some more things, you can have a community and a lot more cool stuff. Anyway, let's get started. First things first, we need to know how to print something on the screen. It's quite simple. Just type in print and a set of parentheses. Type in a pair of quotes. They can be either type of quotes. They can be the two lines or one line. And then you can type in whatever you want. Hello world. I'm going to type. If you print it, it shows hello world. Alright, so this was printing. 1 second. I'm just going to put a comment, which you do by doing a hash mark. Alright, so let's move on to variables. I know this might be a little too fast paced, but it's pretty simple. I'm going to go slower as I move on because it's going to get a little harder, but if you practice, even just type it in a few times, you should get the hang of it soon. So, this is printing. Let's move on to variables. And then you can just always refer back or go back to this point in the video just to check out like what I did. But I just wrote print, set of parentheses, set of quotes, and I wrote whatever I wanted inside. Variables. You can literally make anything except for numbers as a variable. So I could say hi is my variable. Alright. Let's say hi is equal to a string. By the way, a string is this part inside of here. It's the part that can be printed, and you can do a lot of things with strings. So let's make this also hello world. Actually, maybe I should make it hello viewers. Alright, the reason I'm showing that it didn't work was because of because I forgot to put a quote on the end. Hi guys, I had to pause because I had to go somewhere. I forgot where I was, but I'm just going to restart talking about variables. So, hi equals hello viewers, which is a string. If I print hi, if I say it 1 second, if I type print hi, note that you don't need any quotation marks here. Then you should be fine. Because the reason is it's a quote. It's a variable. It's not a string. So let's print this, and we got hello viewers. Alright, so now let's go into some math. Oh my gosh, I keep forgetting. Alright, math. So let's say, so we know now that addition is the normal way, it's a plus sign. Subtraction is a minus sign. Multiplication is an asterisk. Exponents is a it's 2 asterisks. And modula which is basically just taking the it's like finding the remainder of a division is a percentage, and division is a backward slash. All right. So now we can pretty much do anything we want to the variable. So now how about we do some fun stuff. Print high times 1,000. Or, yeah, 1,000. Hello viewers, hello viewers. Yeah, there's a lot. It would have been a headache to actually write that 1,000 times. We can also say that 1,000 times high is equal to, wait, no. Sorry, I said, we could also say that, let me go back. We can say print high times 1,000 minus 900 plus 1. It should print it about 101 times. But it doesn't. Because here's the problem. There's a difference between a string and an integer. An integer is this, and the number, well, yeah, and a string is this. We'll get more into the problems between them later, but for now, let's move on to our next subject. We've covered math, we've covered variables, and we've covered printing. What should we do now if we're not going to do input? Alright, so for input, we're going to be taking the input of a a viewer, or of the human who's commanding it, let's just say. So print input is what you need to type. Print, put parentheses, input, then you put in another set of parentheses, quotes, and whatever you want to type. I'm just typing in random stuff. So in case you didn't get it, it's print, a set of parentheses, input, set of parentheses, and random stuff in a quotes. So it'll ask me, and I know this doesn't look like a question. 1 second. Let's go back to here. I do not know what happened here. Oh, here it is. Sorry for that. It was just showing me my history to help me out. So, this is actually a question. You can actually type. How about we make this a little less nonsensical? How tall are you? So, let's ask this. I'm going to say 5 feet. It doesn't do anything though. It just says that I said 5 feet. So, how do we make ourselves able to do something with this? What we can do is we can use our trusty variable again and say now that hello, or any random thing, is equal to input how tall are you? So I'm not just asking it to print it, would be asking the question. I'm instead asking it to tell me the answer of the question. So hello is equal to the input how are you? And then of course we need to say, well, we need to put parentheses around it. And we need to say, for it to work, print hello. Alright. So 5 foot 5. He just printed it, but it already told us it anyway. It already says. So how is this helpful? Well, now we store it. So saying hello is equal to the input. 1 second. Saying hello is equal to the input is helpful because we can actually store it. So now if I said, maybe if I said, maybe I said that, maybe I can say now that weight is equal to input. How much do you weigh? I call this the weight per age detector. It tells you if you're obese, if you're underweight, or if you're normal. Alright, so we have. I'm just gonna put in some random equation because I actually, when I did it a year ago, I had the equation, but I'm just going to say that maybe let's just say hello divided by weight equals, and then I'm going to say, but I could use both of these for anything. So let's say print hello divided by weight. This would be your height divided by weight. So let's see. 5 feet. I'm just gonna put in something random to see what it gives me. What about 700? Here's a problem. It gave me this. Unsupported operand types for string and string. So, what this means is that hello is an input. So it can't do 5 feet divided by 5. Can't do 5 feet divided by that because they're both strings. We need to make them an integer, though. So we can do, in case you don't get it, it's like saying divide hi by your name. You can't do that because it's not an integer. So how about this? What we can do is we can set each of these to an integer, the integer input of how tall are you. And then now, 1 second. I'm just counting the parentheses. Alright, and we need one more. Alright, so now it shouldn't give us that error, and if it does, we'll have to figure out why. But as far as I know, it shouldn't give us the error because now we're doing an integer divided by an integer. So I'm going to say I'm 10 feet tall, but then the reason this didn't work is because I said I would put in an integer and I put in a string. So I kind of lied to the computer. So lastly, I said I'm 10 and I weigh 4. It gave me 2.5. If we do the math, that's what we get. Alright, so that's input. We can use it for a lot of cool things, but we're done with it for now. We're going to use it more in the next video. In the next video, in case you're wondering, so that you can, be ready for what's to come, we're going to be learning about functions, if and else statements, and when true statements. And then in the next video, we're going to be learning about for loops and lists and a lot more. Alright guys, I hope you learned a lot about input variables and printing, and also the math. And I'm going to be back with more next time. See you soon, and thank you for watching.